Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. So yeah, the market sees a little bit of red today, but overall we're still holding above the last swing low. So nevertheless, we have to expect volatility this week. That was announced. Hope everybody prepared for some volatility. It's not even crazy volatility. Bitcoin performed well, but Solana is just in its sort of, you could say, holding pattern in a consolidation. You have a lot of overlapping price action here on the Solana chart that indicates that it's possibly just a correction. Okay, and the at least let's say the risk for invalidation for our overall bullish scenario is currently low. Yeah, so that will only grow as we get impulses that get close to our main support level here at $47. At the moment, the overall assumption is still that as we get a wave 4 and complete it at some point, a wave 5 is still on the table and is still expected, and at least a reasonable expectation. That's the main scenario. We should still see further upside. The question that is, that I ask myself is, are we still in the third wave? Is the third wave already finished? Really difficult to say, really difficult situation right now. As you can see, the market is holding support. We're moving above an ascending trend line. However, at the same time, the market could not break above this descending trend line. So we have here an ascending and a descending trend line. They are both relevant. And the price is moving into the apex. I think that's an important finding here on this chart, that the price is basically getting squeezed into this apex of a potential triangle. It's not a normal triangle, so it's, yeah, we're moving into the apex of something, but this is not really what you would, that this doesn't look like a normal triangle. So it's not like automatically, okay, trend continuation higher. No, it's got that strange shape, where we just need to wait for the breakout. To be honest, a break to the downside would likely send it down in the C wave of wave 4. The support areas or the levels haven't changed for weeks, maybe even months. No, that's not true. Haven't changed for weeks. That support area is obviously measured against the latest high. So should we get an extension in the third wave, which at the current time is still possible because the movements to the downside are corrective and we're even holding this ascending trend line. As long as pullbacks are corrective though, another move up is possible, and the support levels are unchanged. They're very well defined. Yeah, should we get another high, then these support levels need to be adjusted because they move up with the price. So that's also to answer one of the questions from a subscriber. The question was, okay, will the price, even if we get another high, so should the price drop back into the support area? Well, the idea is obviously that either we do it now, so either we get this wave 4 correction, which is normally an ABC structure, okay, could turn into a triangle, which would be just a sideways correction, but we don't have enough evidence for that yet. So I normally just track an A, B, C structure in which the C wave probably hasn't started yet. So we would like to get it into the support area to confirm it is a larger degree fourth wave that's unfolding here. The parameters are very well defined. But yeah, if we make another high, then it would still be the plan that this wave 4 happens a little later. But the price might then not come down that much because the support area needs to move with the price. So let's assume the price gets to $173, which is, to be honest, quite ambitious, but not unrealistic. The support starts at $100. So that's just to explain that, yeah, we would still like to see the wave 4 afterwards, but it might not give us a significant dip. So at the moment, yeah, as I said, the question remains, are we in the white count or the yellow count? The white one it's the same count. It's just that in the white scenario, this last wave of the third wave just gets an extension. Now, it's not a great trade as such, in my opinion. To be honest, the white count is close to invalidation. There isn't really a clear level where we can say white is invalidated. However, with a break below the trend line and with a break below the last swing low that was formed at around $85.40, the white count will just reduce and reduce in likelihood. The main problem I have is that this move to the upside that started, so the white count is just the extension, as I said, and it likely started here. And then this would be a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and the 5. The problem is this would be an ending diagonal. And if it's an ending diagonal, then there isn't really an invalidation point until the price breaks below the wave 2 low at 64.11. So that's obviously too far, and I would never count a wave 4 down that much, okay? So, but you know, there isn't really, if it gets a dip here, do I say it's invalidated? No, that doesn't work. It's sort of the problem in diagonals. That's why I often say don't trade within diagonals, typically not. You know, best is to wait for 1-2 setups or clear pullbacks in a wave 4. This is a bit, you know, unclear. If you want to trade this, I mean, you can always start to scale in against $47. That's one reasonable way of doing it. But that's, you know, just an idea how to do it, not telling you how to do it. It always needs to work with your risk profile and so on. But saying, right, look, I've got my position, I want to invest here. I just start to slowly, small position here, small position here. Always don't forget to never risk more than a maximum of 3% of your account in a single trade. And that's risk measured against stop. So your position size, if you set the stop somewhere below that, your position size needs to be measured according to that. And then you still, from that position size, you start small here, add in a little bit more, add in a little bit more. Oh, it gets the third wave extension. Right, I sell a little bit, selling a little bit, buying a little bit according to the triangle, selling a little bit, and adding more, and then trading the wave 5. That's sort of one reasonable way of doing it. I don't see any other way of doing it unless you're really babysitting this chart and really watching the micro, and you are, I don't know, using moving averages or some kind of, you know, additional system to Elliott wave. But certainly I can tell you that a break above the descending trend line would be needed to at least suggest that the white wave count has started to unfold. But it could then still be yellow wave B, which would result in the C wave down. So just to show you the micro counts again, in yellow, A, B, C, we could be working on the B wave right now. At the same time, the wave 4 could have finished here. We're working on a B, C structure. So that's sort of what we're observing. Any impulse to the downside will definitely open the door to the yellow count. Any corrective pullback will keep the door open for the white count. That's my update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.